Hey folks, I've been an entrepreneur for a long time, and I do know that it's really important that as I go on this journey or stay on this journey, that I'm really spending my time and my resources wisely. And if you're anything like me, most people they want to make sure that they're investing their resources, meaning their time and their finances, in a way that they can get a good return. So if that's you, this episode is definitely for you. Hey folks, I'm Sir Charles Carey. So I want to ask you, who is your coach, who's your mentor, or who is your guide? You know, most of us that are trying to do something significant, we're refining our learning by speaking to someone that has done the thing better than us, longer than us, or they're simply more successful than we are. So when I say who's your coach or who's your mentor or who's your guide, that's my point of reference. And you want to know that. You know, a lot of times people have different personality types and personality styles that attract us to them. But at the end of the day, do they have the credentials that you need? Are they the people that they appear to be? And do they do and have they done all of the things that they said they're done or that they have done? And I think one of the first things you want to look at, what's their lane? Meaning like, what space are they in as this mentor, as this coach, or as this guide? Are they a fortune speaker or trainer or carpenter or electrician? Are they the kind of coach or mentor that works locally? Are they have a past that they've done some phenomenal things but have not done much since then? Are they constantly on the radar, traveling a lot? Whatever it is, what is it about their lane? You know, what industry, what profession are they known to excel in? And and it's not just their lane, but it's also what's their personality type, what's their personality style. Does their personality style match yours? Or is it enough for them to, have a style that they're offering that you can relate to and identify with? Because I am a strong believer that it's not always about the messenger. Many times it may be about the message. Now, if you can have a perfect storm where the messenger and the message all lines up, that's great. But sometimes you don't have that perfect storm. So you have to extract a message from a non or an imperfect messenger, meaning not that the person themselves are perfect, but their style may not line up. It may not be congruent with your preferred style. Because see, we all learn differently. And if you're anything like me, you want to relate to someone that's similar to you in some ways. This episode is sponsored by our upcoming webinar, 5 Reasons Your Dreams Never See the Light of Day. It's a True Reality Enterprise Ventures, and we want you to get the information and the insight you really need. Look for the link in the description. And that can be dangerous, but we're going to look at it just on face value for right now, as far as likeness attracts likeness. So we want to work with people that we can identify with. And if that fits you and that's something you can relate to and you understand, then you are perfectly in sync with this message. So knowing their lane is really important as you move forward, working with your mentor, your coach, your guide, whether it's in a mastermind, a simple coaching program, whatever it may be, you want to know how things line up. Now, what have they done? Yeah, this is point 2, and I hope you're taking notes, even if it's just mental notes, but take notes. What have they done? Meaning, what's their resume? What's their report card? Have they done the things that they say they have done or that they appear to do when you see them online? Or are they just wearing a suit and having a good message? Because a lot of people have a good message, but they've never been on the platform to share their message. They've never trained anyone. They've never taught anyone. They've never been hired to speak at an organization about anything significant versus them significantly being online talking to their talking head camera or their phone and giving out good messages, which is good. But if you can get a mentor or coach that not only shares a good message, but they've been before many others, corporations, agencies, fortune companies, independent companies, and they've shared their message with people in real time as well as online, I think you pretty much set yourself up for a potentially successful coach, mentor, or a guide. Now, I alluded to this a little bit earlier, but think about it. Can you relate to them? Meaning that everything does not have to be exactly as I'm getting ready to describe it to you, but it sure helps. And you'll understand that once you hear me explain it. Are they a sharp dresser? Do you like dressing? Do they like sports? Are you a sports person? Are they a person that likes to read? Do you like reading? Have they written books? Have you ever written a book or wanted to write a book? Do they have a great sense of humor? Do you like laughing and you have a good sense of humor and you can relate to people? Are they a true people person? You see where I'm going here? There's a relatability factor that many times we can extract and identify with and relate to, which makes the pairing of you and them a good thing. And a lot of times we get excited and we want to do something, and we may want to do it because someone told us about this person or told us about what they do, or maybe a catchphrase they have that's interesting or exciting, and we hold on to that, and that's our reason. But it really should be someone that you can relate to, because that's going to be the key in how much you can extract from this person, how much you will really absorb. And it's okay if you're not exactly point for point, or that you don't match identically on every level, but it just makes it a lot more of an interesting experience when you do. Now, this is one thing that you're going to need to understand, because not only should they have it, you're going to need it as well. Is there social proof of what they do and what they have done? So that means when you go on LinkedIn, when you go on Facebook, when you go on Instagram, have you seen them speaking at events? Have you seen them coaching? Have you heard testimonies? Have you read testimonies? Have you seen pictures of them actually in action doing what they do? And again, there's no barrier on what it is. They could be a carpenter, they could be an IT professional, they may be an electrician, they may be a plumber, who knows, they may be a school teacher, right? They could be a politician. But is there social proof that the things that they do and your reason for wanting to work with them, it lines up? It's not just something you would like to do, but it's something you've seen, you've heard, you've read, that makes it all worthwhile. It's something that says, hey, this person is the real deal. They do this thing, and this is the type of person I want to learn from. This is the type of person I want to work with. And if you have all those things lined up, I think you may have met and lined yourself up with the right coach, the right mentor, and the right guide. And look, don't play yourself short. You deserve the best for your time and the investment, the financial investment in whatever it is that you're going to do. So if they match all those areas, and let me just summarize it again. If you know their lane, you know their social proof, you know what they've done, you know that you can relate to them, and those things make sense to you, I say move forward, get as much as you can from this person, and you may find you may develop a relationship with them, a personal relationship, and it doesn't get much better than that. So with that being said, if there's any comments or questions you have, by all means, please let me know. Hit me on the DMs or just reach out to me, sircharlescarey@gmail.com, or hit me on social media, and I'd like to know what you thought. Or check us out on our YouTube page. Like, subscribe, and share, because you got to be able to radiate the brain to change the game. I'll see you next time.